Hi LEGO fans! The prophecy was true! We've got some new sets from LEGO Harry Potter! As well as this one, we have 75946 Hungarian Horntail Triwizard Challenge, 75947 Hagrid's Hut Buckbeak's Rescue, 75948 Hogwarts Clock Tower, and 75957 The Night Bus. But that is not all. We're also getting 75964 the Harry Potter Advent Calendar, 75958 Beauxbaton's Carriage Arrival at Hogwarts, and 75965 The Rise of Voldemort. I'll be reviewing all of those sets, but today I'm going to be unboxing, speed building, and reviewing set number 75945 Expecto Patronum from LEGO Harry Potter. People have been asking me for ages to review these sets, so I was really disappointed to learn that LEGO were delaying release of the Harry Potter sets in the United States. These aren't due out until the 1st of July. You'll notice on most of my reviews the number of pieces is printed on the front of the box. Apparently that's an American thing. I imported my sets from Europe, and in Europe we don't get the part count. This is in fact a 121 piece set cunningly disguised in an oversized box. It's going to retail in the United States for $19.99, or if you're in the UK it'll be £19.99. Last time I checked the pound-dollar exchange rate, that's not a good deal for you guys in the UK. The 121 piece part count includes 4 minifigures. We have a pair of dastardly Dementors, Padfoot aka Sirius Black, and of course Harry Potter. This recreates a scene from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban when Harry conjures a Patronus charm to rescue Sirius Black from the Dementors. Apart from the minifigures, we have a lakeside scene with a couple of trees, and the star of the show, Harry's stag Patronus. This comes in a rather fetching transparent blue colour with lots of glitter. Over on the back of the box we get a closer look at what's inside. You might be forgiven for thinking there's not very much. Certainly the box isn't very heavy, and it really doesn't pass the shake test. For the most part, this is an attractive set for imaginative play and for display. We do have an interactive feature in the form of this tree which can shoot spells for some reason, and if that's not exciting enough, Harry can point his wand and yell Expecto Patronum! It's great to finally get a Sirius Black character in this new wave of LEGO Harry Potter, but I can't help but be disappointed that we don't have a Padfoot. Despite the disappointment, I think it's time to tear open this box and see what we've got inside. Looks like we're back to the punchy tab, so here goes. Here's everything that came inside the box. We've got 3 bags of Lego, a 44-page instruction booklet, a cardboard box containing capes for the Dementors, and a glittery stag in a shiny bag. I'm going to go ahead and build Expecto Patronum from LEGO Harry Potter, and today this is going to be a 60-second speed build! And here's the completed build, Expecto Patronum! This was pretty easy to put together, had no stickers, and build time today was about 15 minutes. Whilst it might not be the biggest set in the world, it is visually appealing. You certainly get a sense of the Dementor attack scene from Prisoner of Azkaban, and look at that stag, it's so shiny! We'll start by taking a look at the Lakeside scene, demo the interactive function, take a look at our sparkly magical friend, and then we'll take a close-up look at those minifigures, including the brand new Harry Potter and Sirius Black. Before we look at all the cool stuff, we have this scene where the Forbidden Forest meets the Great Lake. This is where Harry Potter conjures up his first fully fledged Patronus. We have 2 buildable trees which use very similar build techniques. They look pretty cool from the front, but things get a little bit more utilitarian around the back. For the most part, the trees look pretty realistic. And then we have this tree, which seems to have its own subscription to satellite television. This in fact is a really nice trans blue glittery element. If you look very closely, you'll see this is clipped into a stud firing gun. This provides a really bizarre action feature. I think what the designers were trying to show here was a Patronus charm being cast through the trees. It makes a lot more sense when you think of it like that. The reality is a little less impressive. The dish has a transparent blue stud attached to the back, and this attaches to the stud firing gun which is clipped to the tree. A little imagination and patience is required, but we can scare away the Dementors by conjuring a Patronus charm. Well, kinda. Looks like we're gonna need some chocolate. The tree is actually quite an interesting little build. I like the forest green semicircle base plate, and the use of slopes and curves in the trunk gives it a really ancient, gnarly quality. There's an interesting use of A-frames in the construction of the branches, and the techniques used to attach the leaves to the branches reminds me of the Stranger Things upside down house. It's also good to get a bunch of these in the olive green colour. The other part of the scene consists of a taller tree connected to a rocky lakeshore outcrop. This time we have a pair of inverted A-frames to give the tree more height. We then have this lakeshore rocky outcrop where Sirius Black was cornered by the Dementors. Layering these semicircular plates gives it a really pleasing look. You can almost hear the Great Lake lapping against the shore. Providing some plant cover, we have one of these olive green leaf pieces and a couple of brown plant stems. There's also a rocky outcrop made of grey slopes which provides a great place to sit Sirius Black. It's also a great place to play a game of Kitty Kitty with the Dementors. Until of course, Expecto Patronum! We have Harry and his stag Patronus. This is a brand new element in glittery trans blue and definitely the most eye-catching piece from the set. If you're looking for the official LEGO element name, this is catchily titled Animal Number 64. Although technically it's not possible to ride a Patronus, LEGO do provide a cutout in the back. The void is actually filled with two elements. We've got this 1x2 trans light blue brick with the glitter again, and then a trans light blue 1x2 plate. So if you want to imagine an alternative ending to the Prisoner of Azkaban, you can have Sirius Black riding away on the back of Harry's Patronus rather than Buckbeak. Although it looks like you might be able to disassemble the stag, it is actually one whole assembly, and pulling it apart is not going to do it any favours. We have kind of two halves moulded together for the body and the legs and the head, which is one whole piece. We then have flexible antlers on top. Now these are actually trans light blue, there's no glitter here, and these are a much more flexible material. But that flexible material is actually embedded within the head of the stag, so we have a very whole piece, and we can actually put that back together using the 1x2 and then the 1x2 plate, which makes it a whole thing. It looks kind of odd, but it does a trick. And because LEGO is LEGO, the stag will stand on a normal base plate. As LEGO elements go, this is a very nice looking thing. As well as the lakeside scene and the glittery Patronus, we also have 4 minifigures. Well, 2 minifigures and these guys. We get 2 of these and they are both identical. Compared to previous versions of the Dementor minifigure, this is a great improvement. We've got a very strong, robust base at the bottom here made out of 2 tones of plastic. We've got the clear and then this kind of smoky black, which looks very ethereal. It looks great. That snaps into the bottom of the torso piece here, which shows kind of a see-through body. The Dementors look like they're decaying. We have got some printing on the front there, the grey hands, and I think, no, there's not actually any printing on the back, but we do have this kind of papery, ripped, shredded cape, which really serves it well. Now if we take off this hood, very, very suitable for the Dementor, and of course the Dementor would lift this hood and then administer the kiss, which is something you don't want. We've got this very creepy mouth there, no eyes, and no printing around the back. So I will show you how these guys compare to the old Dementors. I find these trays very useful for storing some of the more valuable minifigures. In particular, I'm looking for this guy. The new Dementor is on the left and the older one on the right. I actually have a few of the older Dementors and most of them are broken, and the reason is this thing here. There is a clip into which the skeleton body sits and that breaks. Over a relatively short period of time, these plastic clips on top of the legs snap, and that's why I don't keep this one on display. Next we have a brand new version of Harry Potter. This time Harry has the mid-length bendable legs. Comparing to the earlier version of the same minifigure, you'll notice Harry's shrunk a little. He's also got a slightly younger looking face and a more rounded haircut. Here's a closer look, and as you can see, these legs are the shorter variety, but they are these new bendable ones which were introduced for the Harry Potter collectible minifigure series. The torso print is very simple but really nice. You might just be able to see the metallic zipper there. He's got this kind of blue t-shirt on underneath, and then this kind of hoodie top, although maybe not a hoodie top, there is no printing around the back there. The facial expression is very much Harry Potter, and I love the way the hair has a little gap there for the lightning shaped scar. If we take that off, we do have another expression around the back, which is very much more consternated. I love the eyebrows there, which are a signature part of Harry Potter's look. And then we've got this amazing haircut, which has been updated. That looks great. And of course, he's holding this dark brown new style wand. A very cool looking Harry Potter. And finally, we have Harry's godfather, Sirius Black. He's also known as Padfoot when in Animagus form, and he's often referred to in coded messages as Snuffles. This minifigure does a great job of recreating the tortured soul of Sirius Black, who escaped from Azkaban. Here you can see him wearing a tattered overcoat over his Azkaban prison uniform, which also looks pretty beat up. You can see there's an open shirt here on the prison uniform, and you can see some tattoos underneath. Now, I don't recall Sirius having tattoos in a book, so I believe these were part of the character design for the movie. Of course, Sirius played by Gary Oldman, and that gives him a really gnarly look, kind of dangerous. Now, I believe one of these symbols might be the symbol for a dog. There are lots of runes and other things on his body, but that would certainly fit in with the Animagus role that Sirius Black has. He also has around the back, more printing there showing the tattered overcoat, and I love the way the printing goes down over the torso and onto the leg piece to give a really consistent print. That looks great. Now, we do of course have that snarling face which we see in the posters, the wanted posters in the movie. He looks great, and I love the kind of long hair here. Now, in particular, I like these sideburns here. You've got these kind of pieces that sit down the side there, which give him the sideburns which join up with the beard. That looks so cool. And we've got the flowing locks at the back there, which really look like the character Gary Oldman from the movie. Now, if we turn those around, Sirius is of course not trying to kill Harry Potter, as everybody keeps telling him, and he's got a very much more kindly, godfatherly face here. Really sharp print, really looks like Gary Oldman, and a super nice Sirius Black minifigure. So that was set number 75945, Expecto Patronum from LEGO Harry Potter. With only 121 pieces, this is a teeny tiny set for the $20 or £20 price tag. But if you're a serious fan of Harry Potter, this is a pretty good investment. The Dementors are very cool, although these are the same as the ones we got last year, but it's great to get a brand new Harry Potter and Sirius Black minifigure. I think Sirius has to be my favourite, and I love the detail, including the Azkaban uniform, and even those tattoos on his chest. It made sense for Harry to get an updated look, but Harry Potter minifigures are pretty common, and I'm sure Sirius Black is going to hold more value. The Lakeside scene, while small, is a really nice build and allows you to recreate the Dementor encounter. I thought the interactive function with the shooting disc was a bit of a gimmick, but actually when you compare it to the movie, it is quite an accurate detail. But the coolest thing of all, and the thing that will get adult fans excited, is the Patronus. The colour choice with this glittery trans blue is perfect. This is just the first in a series of reviews on the 2019 LEGO Harry Potter sets. Next time I'm going to be taking a look at 75946 Hungarian Horntail Triwizard Challenge. We're even going to be comparing it to the old version. I hope you enjoyed this LEGO Harry Potter unboxing, speed build and review video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did, a thumbs up is always appreciated, and be sure to subscribe for more LEGO Harry Potter reviews coming up very soon. I already have a bunch of these on my channel, and I'll leave a link to the playlist at the end of the video. So thanks a million for checking out today's review, stay safe and Expecto Patronum!